So I put these cards away where it said that I'm gonna have a tough decision, but I'm not gonna be retiring. And this is how I'm. This is who I've got to. I'm gonna. What else did it say? I'm gonna be juggling a lot of shit if I stay where I'm at. But this is who I'm gonna have to be. The king of sword, really stern, upright. Look at this. Disciplined, stern, analytical, responsible, logical. That's my job. That's who I am naturally. But because it's every day's are 18 Rubik cubes, technical Rubik cubes. Now, most of the time, I know I've seen it before. Obviously, been doing this for 44 years. I've seen something like it. They all fall in the category, which is why I can get old timers disease. I can get plaque on the brain, but because my intuition is not really intuition; it's memory. It's long term memory that is subconscious, I guess. And I do forget some of the details, but we have a history. I can look things up if I want to. But anyway, that's analytical, right? Detailed. Set up an environment match those qualities. So I can only set that up if I'm alone because nobody wants to match those qualities. Nobody's. I'm telling you, nobody has an education. We, the, During COVID, we had the lowest unemployment number ever at some point, a couple of months. We scraped the bottom of the barrel. We didn't get the cream of the crop. We scraped the bottom of the barrel, and it was so easy because of diversity goals too. So we took people that don't even like my industry, took them off the packing shelves of Walmart, which Terry will tell you, and then we made them managers and electrical managers and mechanical managers, and I guess if they can walk and breathe, they think they're entitled. And I'm serious. I am so serious that we are filled up with the most ignorant, cocky, useless to Aggie people. And useless to Aggie, useless to our group goals. And we're not making them, by the way. So I'm kind of glad about that. You want to see the results of your actions. How else you can learn? It's instant karma, except it took 3 years. So, anyways, I'm about to see. So I have a way to, through being analytical, I guess, to really, I know, to really cut down on my involvement in the world, which unfortunately means people, not robots. I mean, so I always do this in front of the camera because I want to show the collapse of the waveform. You know what I mean? We don't know what it's going to be, but God does. So I'm going to look 3 cards. Because I want to see. So it said something like you're going to have go ahead and do what you're going to do. You'll have great success over, 3 or 4 divinations in a row. One of them said you're going to have this best friend, this is going to work. Now, I could have a best friend, then they'd have to be analytical and love it like I do. So I'm attributing that one statement won't get off my mind because is God talking about themselves? Because what I plan on doing is minimizing my time with these people. Not, yeah, I'm going to have an okay time if I don't do what I wanted to do. because I make it an okay time. But believe me, it's never bonding. It's bonding with the enemy. It's bonding with people who don't have any values other than stay home. One of the guys that just lied, cheated, and stole, associated with our group but not employed by them. I should show you the text. It's not tonight, honey. I have a headache. Just out of the blue. Nobody was even asking her for sex, but it was so funny. It's good timing, too, because I said, that was when I said, look, human rights. And so he took advantage of his human rights to not, to have sex when he wants to. And I'm speaking metaphorically, obviously. So, temperance. Things won't be mixing well. That's an angel. I'll be keeping things separate. Yeah. Since when is that a... So, I'm trying to make that a good card, but that's a bad card, right? Overall, I'm going to be a sexy bitch with my magic wand. So, maybe I can make that a good card. Some things don't mix, right? Heaven and hell. And, oh. So if I go ahead with my plan, I'll be, oh, I don't know. This guy can, best this guy could be is a teacher. You know? Traditional teacher. So I'm gonna look that shit up. Look that shit up. Look that shit up. So this is going ahead with my secret plan. By the way, I did do what I was expected to do at 9 p.m. and I found that there were some roadblocks. So, but to an instant going through with my plan. So I'll just have to wait and play it by ear. And remember, check each time too, because sometime maybe I am gonna want to mix it up with these dudes, but it has to be the right. Has to be the right. It's got to be. We don't want to make bricks without straw. It's got to be straw to put into these bricks that we're building with people that don't have any ethics. Otherwise, I'm too stressed out. Otherwise, remember I told you I was ringing doorbells of old ladies' homes, and then some new kid came in and he decided to break into their houses and steal their shit. So, I mean, I don't want to hang out with these people when they start doing that. It was fun to have old people, run off their porch. It's the middle of the day. They knew it was us. But, he had them going in at night. I don't know how he found out whether they were there or not. Hopefully, back then, maybe only everybody had one car. But I wasn't involved. And I wasn't even pre-warned. Because by then, I had already ruined my relationship with them, thankfully. They mugged me, took my money. Paper route money. $35. I only made $7 a week. They took the collection bag, filled with quarters. All right. Am I taping anything? Maybe. Well, since I'm taping it, let's go look. What's the best that temperance can be? Here's the King of Swords. I already told you. But what the hell can that temperance be? Temperance. Reversed. Here in the summary, it's imbalanced, recklessness, caught in the middle. Caught in the middle. Let's take a picture. Make it red. Let's just assume it's bad since it's upside down. Sorry, I can't make this prettier, but language is language, and I'm not an artist. When reversed, temperance attempts to create harmonious blend of ideas, concepts, feelings, and processes can fall apart. So it said that I'm going to have a harmony. That was one of the cards, too, of the 3 divinations I did. I'm doing this to create harmony. Her powers of alchemy that would usually unify and transform yield little fruit. Right. So the fact that that was the first card is like already done, you know. I feel like, you know, that's the reason, that's the basis on why I'm doing this, because I can't get harmony. She can also represent excesses. What's that mean? But yeah, see, of one area instead of moderation. No, I'm not taking that. I'd have to apply it to them. An excess of non-ado on their part, and negativity, and lies, and gaslighting. What else? Ghosting. Do you feel as though you are being pulled in multiple directions? This could be by your people, environment. No. The job is. Gentle nudge for you to find peace. Yes. Okay. I'll take that. Perhaps in your life is out of balance. Perhaps I'm buying too many things. I don't know. That's done. For some reason, Amanda, I thought you were coming, and and Terry knows it, and it pisses her off. But I did spend, you know, $300, $400 on extra cards. And I don't regret it, because the magician in me knows that you'll be here, and that you're an 11/11 person, so an ex-vegetarian yourself. You just gotta come to your waking moment. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Smell what I'm stepping in? Okay, so look how fat I am. My God. Coffee candy. All right, Queen of Rods. Well, let's not do that. Let's leave that for last, because that's the overall. I've decided the way I do this. So, boy. So that Temperance is a long-term thing. It's a major arcana. There's no getting around it. And so is the Hierophant. So even though the Queen of Rods represents my plan to make some magic, I guess, some sexy magic, which I can't go into any detail. I think the overall problem of fellowship and creating as much as I can is represented by these 2 cards, Hierophant and the reverse Temperance. The middle, Queen of Rods or Wands is me, and it's just one pillar of harmony. I wonder if, thinking of it that way, I can find 3 or 4. Like, and really focus on them, you know what I mean? Because if I just randomly doing stuff, I'm going to get random results. If I know that I have 3 pillars for harmony, well, one of them is my attitude, right? But God damn it, I hate it when God says that. Anybody says that. Cheer up. Because I used to be clinically depressed. That's like, okay, you got any crack? Because my brain is awash with a cloud. There's no such thing as cheering up. That'd be like saying nobody has to go to the bathroom ever again. Yeah. No, I gotta go and I gotta go now. It's not, you're fucking fantasy and you're pissing me off. Hold it. No, I don't hold it. I can't hold it. Smile. I can't smile. It's physically impossible. When you're awash with it, I call it major clinical depression. I hope they still recognize that because it is completely out of your control, and then you didn't make it happen either. And if you think that I'm a guru and I did make it happen, well, fungu. I don't think we have that kind of control. Now, I might have if I'd been raised right. I don't know why people don't raise their kids on intuition like this. And it's too late for me to raise kids on this. That's why I want somebody like Amanda to come around. She's the combination of grandma, kid, and friend, and foe, and family, and stranger, and you know. And I need somebody to teach me though. I'm not giving that up. What a fantasy that is. What a great fantasy. Somebody that lifts me up spiritually, tells me something I can't possibly have thought of. And that's what I'm getting through this divination. But somebody in the flesh, not to use the flesh, but just somebody to, so I can go, oh my God. You know, I do that with technical things. People come up with something. One of my best buddy there, who's going to be gone for 4 weeks, and last time it was a tragedy because he's the straw in the bricks, which makes this pillar all the more important. But I can't remember what I was going to say. Hierophant is a wise and respected teacher. He connects heaven and earth. Temperance is upside down. She's the one that connects heaven and earth. Okay, I'm going to do it a different way. I'm going to do it the male way, apparently, not the female way. And I'm going to do it not through, like, intuition. I'm going to do it through the King of Swords way. Like, really grounded and analytical and traditional. I guess we're going to have to know some science here. You know, now which way is the electrons flow? There's no such thing as an electron. There's only one electron in the whole universe. Because they're identical, they are one. And that's how you can have action at a distance, faster than the speed of light. No, temperance. No, that doesn't help me get Aggie talking again and playing well with other children. We have to be more kindergartenish in our thinking to get robots to talk to each other. From the tiniest bee to the greatest emperor himself. What? We all have our part to play. Given this knowledge, it's natural for him to appreciate and uphold the social structures that keep everything in harmony. So, social structure now is us versus them, and because of them. So, really, I try to hug, my enemy. Nothing works. Because he's so pissed that Costa Rica bit him in the ass. I can have security and comfort if I'm part of the group. At that time, I'll display I can belong to a powerful group. How did this become group? Because it's the exact opposite. Okay, if I do, I'll let you know. Find a mentor. I am the mentor. That's what are you doing? This is the mentor. It's Hierophant. Higher education falls under the realm of the Hierophant. Yeah, we know. Classmates. Ugh. No, 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 no. Higher education doesn't work in kindergarten. I have no classmates. What traditions or rituals are important to you? I don't do rituals. What traditions? Communication, written and otherwise. Step by step, no assumptions. I'm talking about robots, okay? You're talking about fellowship. Shit. Let's leave that to the queen. All right, I get it. Get it, got it. Go for it. Who's this? Hierophant. I can't spell that shit. Man, you would not know this was the Hierophant. Oops, it's gotta be green. You would not know this is a Hierophant except by one or two words. Come on. Thank you. Not gonna be able to fit this. Hi. Does that look like a hi? No. I can't remember what the word Hierophant comes from. I think it's Egyptian, but I'm just guessing now. It's not Greek. I think it's Egyptian. But anyways, that's neither there nor here. Actually, it's there and this is here. But yeah, we're all connected. I get it. I get it. Okay. Great. I grew up in Egypt. What about the fucking previous 6,000 years with the city of Ur and Vidu and the Hill People tribe? You know, that's 9,000 years earlier, and they're living the same way. Okay, just because they're distant ancestors doesn't mean you have to ignore them. Distant. To them, it's now. It's, you know, to them, I'm their child. I'm their 5-year-old. So, I know thee not. I can't say that. Queen of Rods is not a major arcana, it's a minor, so. Millie just confirmed that I cannot say I know thee not. Thank you, Millie. I love you too. Where's the rods? There they are. Give me a rod. Oh. How am I getting so fast? Here's the queen. All right. Cheerful. Disorganized. How do you be disorganized? Oh. You know what? She's going to use her magic. Look at, she even has a wand. Yeah, we knew that. She's going to use her magic to bring wonderful, unexpected successes. So I'll be all hierophanting it out, right? And I'll be, holy shit, that worked. It was not supposed to work until step 8. Holy moly, I am so lucky. Temperance remembers what it is now. The inability to find harmony, both technically and socially. Thank you for that basis on which we are doing the other two cards. A queen white bird with bright confidence, optimism, determination. She doesn't expect to be liked by anyone. But regardless, she's a fucking social. She'll flit around and they'll be flipping you off and you'll be like, so, what do you think about Watergate? She loves being the center of attention. Yeah, I'll be right in the middle of interrupting people. You hate me? Oh, I love it. Thank you for giving me your time and attention. I hope you're all talking about me, good or bad. I have to take that attitude because that's what's happening. When rape is inevitable, might as well lie back and enjoy it. This card challenges us to live every day to its fullest and harness our personal power. Every soul. These people have an inner life. Yeah, I really like. You know that enemy I told you about? Oh, he's a social butterfly. He is so good at bullshit. Now I'm gonna flip it. They're taking credit for shit he hasn't done. People buy into his lies because they want to. You know, birds of a feather flock together. He's not going to ever call them out on their lies. That's why I can't even be part of a certain thing, which I'm not going to say, because it is filled with complete lies. And we're talking about 2 plus 2 is 4. People are sitting there telling each other 2 plus 2 is 3, and they go, "Oh yeah, okay, good job." But mostly they're ghosting. They're like, it's the sin of omission, you know, not telling what the future holds and what be based on the mistakes of the past. You know, they're not being helpful. They're covering shit up, technical shit. That somebody else will have to clean up, and they're covering it up probably mostly in a way that they don't get found out because nobody wants to find them out because they have a vested interest in liars, keeping them in incompetence. You know, empire builders like the incompetence because they get the raises and the promotions. I see it. I'm not making shit up. Everything I'm saying, I see. I see the pattern. I'm not reading this shit in books. Every soul has an inner light. And when I say pattern, I mean 90%, 95. I don't see 50-50. I don't see 60-40. I see 95-5. So I know when I say 5, I know who I'm thinking of in the present circumstance. Can I express who I am without fear, guilt, or shame? The more authentically we embody our true selves, the also will appreciate the beauty in others. Celebrate your quirks. Enjoy what makes you you. Don't censor yourself. Charisma. You can tell an AI computer is lecturing online because of their word structure. Their sentence structure is still a little funky. And they will say charisma. You know, charisma. Emphasis, you know. Come on, Aggie. Hurry up. Just, you know, they can already read minds right now. You know, and they've hooked up neural networks to it. You can read an elephant's mind, anything. You can train them to read minds. If you know what the elephant's thinking because it did something next, then you tell Aggie that. And then Aggie will see those patterns of electrical neurons, and she'll get the distinctions too. They want to go get a glass of water, but they'd rather have their partner bring it to them. You know, she'll be able to tell that. Because elephants are lazy too. If they could just lie on the ground and put their snout in the water, instead of, you know what I mean? Instead of going over to a mud pool, they would. You're light and warmth. And I don't blame them because lions and tigers and bears oh my. All right, so I will try to do what you said here. I'm glad that it's the center card, and I'm glad that I wish it was a major arcana, but I guess it doesn't need to be, because I am only talking about one pillar. And if I can do this pillar with that kind of magic, that's good, because this pillar needs somebody to snow blow.